Assistant Professor Senay Yalçınkaya for making the opening speech. Now we will continue with our guest speakers. Our first guest speaker, who is Professor Dr. Muhammed Safar Bahati, is an ELT expert with 29 years IELTS and TOEFL teaching and training experience. He's a linguist by profession, teacher, trainer, researcher, international keynote and plenary speaker. He has published 80 research papers in numerous international peer-reviewed research journals, authored 4 books, and has supervised extensively. He has conducted and attended scores of ELT workshops and seminars within the country. He has been awarded honorary doctor in IELT and applied linguistics by an American university due to his remarkable services in the field of ELT. He is a recipient of multiple national and international awards and gold medals in recognition of his outstanding academic achievements. Currently, he is teaching in the Islamia University of Bahawalpur, Pakistan. We welcome Professor Dr. Muhammed Safar Bahati. Welcome.
Thank you very much, sir, for your very nice introduction. Let me allow to share my screen, sir.
Of course, 1 second. Yeah. You may go ahead, sir.
Is my screen visible?
Yeah, we can see your presentation, Professor.
Okay, and I'm audible as well?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, sir. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to everyone. First of all, I cordially thank the ORP organization for inviting me to give my keynote talk at this forum, and especially for their multiple conferences. So really, I appreciate your efforts, how well you are going to gather different scholars around the globe. And the topic of my today talk is English language teachers and learners' problems in rural areas in digital era and investigation. And that is a brief sketch of my talk. Respected audience, the linguistic landscape of Pakistan is rich and diverse. There are 69 living languages spoken across the country. Besides the linguistic diversification, English is perceived as a passport to better employment and upward social mobility in Pakistan. It is not only the language of various government organizations, but also used for administrative and bureaucratic procedures in high courts, the defense ministries, mass media, and education departments of the country. In a society characterized by acute class division and intense class consciousness, parents from the lower middle, or working strata of society aspire to enroll their children in the English medium schools. Although teaching is not a skill, yet an ever-changing art. It needs a lot of training and practice, while culture is regarded as an external relation of the language. No doubt, language is used to maintain and convey culture and the cultural ties. Currently, English has dominated the context of foreign language learning and teaching in Pakistan. Its acquisition can guarantee the availability of opportunities to employment, traveling, higher education, and even better life. Teaching English as a foreign language is a challenging task in developing countries in general and in our country in particular. English has been included in the curriculum of Pakistani schools, and considerable attention has been paid to this language in our society. Over the last decade, technology has become an inseparable part of teaching and learning environment. This technological evolution of mankind is an essential part of integration to the digital world with the help of teachers who can facilitate learners' learning process. Digital technology is considered to be one of the most important drivers of linguistic change in a modern period. Over the last decade, with its remarkable entry as an educational device, the tradition of English language teaching has drastically changed. Gradle claims technology lies at the heart of the globalization process, affecting education, work, and culture. The use of English language has increased rapidly after 1960s. At present, the role and status of English is that it is the language of social context, political, socio-cultural, business, education, industries, media, library, communication across borders, and key subject in curriculum and language of imparting education. Language is one of the most useful tools we have as humans. Without it, we cannot think of expressing our thoughts to others, nor could we engage in the activities that commonly take place in the society we build ourselves. The status of English across the world has made it the most important language. The sole purpose of language is to communicate. Students of today are the future of our country. So in order to have better tomorrow, our students should get proper treatment today. For this purpose, Government of Punjab, Pakistan has developed textbooks and teacher guides through Punjab Textbook Board, which are followed by the School Education Department, Government of Punjab, Pakistan. The basic English proficiency of the students in the rural areas of Punjab is not up to the mark. It is observed that the most of the students of rural public primary schools are unable to attain the required English language competencies. Primary education is called the fundamental education because the whole life of a child is built on this education, and later on the whole nation is formed by these children. It is very important to have a strong base of English language at primary level because this period of students' age is most suitable time to learn a language. It is also the base and larger number of our population lives in the rural areas. That's why it is very important to investigate the status of teaching English language in public primary schools in the rural areas. We need skilled people for the development of our country. English being the language of science and technology is essential for the youth of our country to play a vital role in the process of development. The knowledge of English is more critical as well as important in the context of the global marketplace in the age of digital information technology. Having largest number of institutions, teachers and students, primary education system is the largest education system in Punjab, and it has access to maximum population of the province. Government of Punjab has taken the most important steps by including English as a compulsory subject at primary level. Now students start learning English language from the first day of their student life. But there are many problems in practical implementation of this primary English language syllabus in the rural areas. Due to many reasons, students of rural areas are unable to produce desired results at primary level. There are several factors behind these problems like lack of trained teachers and poor management. These are some pitfalls of English language teaching learning in Pakistan. The students which are facing some problem with the help of their teachers and materials. Teachers are facing problem with teaching methods and the evaluation, and material is facing the problem of curriculum and the policy. The objectives of my study were to investigate the standard of English language teaching in rural areas, to investigate the challenges faced by the English language teachers and the learners, to find out the solutions of the challenges faced by the teachers and the students. My research questions were, why is the standard of English language teaching and learning low in rural areas? Which factors are responsible for low standard of teaching and learning English language in rural areas? How can these factors be controlled? What problems are faced by the learners of English language in rural areas? And what problems are faced by the English language teachers in the rural areas of Punjab, Pakistan? If we talk about the significance of the study, this study will analyze the current situation and will suggest the ways to improve the standard of English language teaching in rural areas of Punjab. It will also help the teachers and the course designers to understand the current situation and make the changes accordingly. The results of this study will provide guidelines to improve English language teaching and learning at primary level in the rural areas of Punjab, Pakistan. 100 students and 20 teachers based on primary school levels, Bahawalpur, Pakistan, participated in this study. It was experimental type of research based on quantitative approach, and stratified random sampling was done. Questionnaire for the teachers and pre-test and post-test for the students were used as a tool to collect the data from the respondents. And that is the data analysis of pre-test and the post-test. And that is the table based on the questionnaire, gathers the data from the teachers, improves learning, 95% teachers agree, face difficulties, 85% agree, eliminates hesitation, 90% agreed, fulfills current needs, 90% agreed, convenient way, 80% agreed. And that is the graphic description of my talk. Now I would like to move towards the findings and the conclusions. Dear audience, at primary level, most of the students have poor English language background. Poor AV-aids are not available. Proper AV-aids are not available to the teachers. Classes are overcrowded. Teachers usually follow the traditional approaches for teaching purpose, and they are satisfied with their teaching approach. Teachers cannot give proper time for practice during class because of lengthy syllabus and overcrowded classrooms. Teaching materials are very important in the whole process of teaching and learning to any subject. These are some suggestions and recommendations from my side. A true English language teaching must be carried out to help the learners. Government should formulate proper education policy for introducing proper language teaching in the country. Teachers should present their lessons in an enjoyable, relaxed, and interesting way. Syllabus may be designed to promote writing competencies of the learners. Teachers may be properly trained. Classroom strength must be minimized. Some extra classes may be arranged to make up deficit linguistic areas. Emphasis must be laid on sentence structure, grammar, and spellings. Students may be motivated to take interest in developing communicative competence. These were some references from which I got the help. Thanks for your patience, and that's all from my side. And any question, please. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Professor. Any questions or any contributions?
So nice of you, sir.
Okay, I think there is no questions for now, Professor. Thank you again. Thank you so much for your presentation.
You are welcome, sir.
Okay, now we will continue with our next guest speaker. Evet, sıradaki